Air transportation is an important aspect of economic development, and airlines remain the core of the business. Here in Nigeria, domestic carriers say they're challenged in many ways, inhibiting competition with foreign carriers. So what is the way out? That's the crux of our discussion. And President Muhammadu Buhari hosts the International Civil Aviation Organization's president as the World Aviation Forum gets underway in Abuja, the capital city. That's the program's preview. Welcome to Aviation This Week on Channels Television. I'm Bukola Joe Oketumbi.
In 2015, the aviation industry contributed about 185 billion naira, just 0.4% to Nigeria's overall GDP, and supported 254,500 jobs. That's from a Phillips Consulting survey. While experts believe the industry is capable of doing more, domestic airline operators have cited lack of long-term funding at sustainable interest rates as a major challenge.
You can get funding outside this country at a very, very, low interest rate of 3%, 2%, 4%.
While indigenous carriers have a limited capacity and operate in a business with very low profit margins, multiple taxation, levies to various government agencies, and a consistently high price of aviation fuel adds to the burden.
For instance, an airplane is serviceable. You have an issue of fuel. Today, I didn't really know the reason why they hold the fuel. Because the government have been kind enough to give out, when in the past they give an excuse that it's difficult for them to get access to forest, for them to get this product out and to bring it in. The product is not available, or they have short-landed cargo, there are problems at the port, the jetty got burned, so many histories of stories they are telling us. So we cannot fault them, because they have the product in their hands.
For experts, Nigeria can rise above its challenges and drive a hub status with domestic airlines connecting the country.
Why can't we take advantage of also tourism in Nigeria and spin it up? But even out of tourism, aviation standing alone as the hub for Africa, for aircrafts to come here to refuel. And we have 6 domestic carriers here with the capability to distribute for the major carriers coming from out of the continent to distribute for them. We can easily be the hub and a spoke to distribute for Africa.
We want the aviation money to recirculate in Nigeria. Now all the money is going out of Nigeria through aviation. Not enough of it is turned around within Nigeria. We like to see Nigerian operators carrying Nigerian passengers within Nigeria. We'd like to see Nigerian aircraft participating in the movement of passengers that are going out of this country in larger percentage. And we want to see them do that very safely.
With 2 local carriers currently under the control of the Asset Management Company of Nigeria, airline owners have chosen to take their battle for survival to the federal government. The federal government has, however, pledged commitment towards addressing the many challenges facing the aviation industry as part of plans to enhance the ease of doing business in the air transport sector.
Our guest this week, who is the former Secretary General of the African Airlines Association, says domestic carriers in Nigeria are fragmented. So it's time to build alliances and cooperation, learn from the best on the continent, and draw better business plans.
The major problem of airlines in Nigeria is that they're small and weak. I believe that Nigerian airlines need to come together. We need to work together. For example, even if Nigerian airlines compete, let's say from Lagos to Abuja, they can work together very well on training and maintenance and code sharing, spares pooling, spares purchasing, and many other areas. There are many areas for working together in a win-win relationship. But at the moment, they all seem to be competing with each other. And while they're fighting, the elephants are actually carrying the lion's share of the market in Nigeria, which is quite, it's a pity. In Ethiopia, people say that the airline is a monopoly, and it could be right. In Nigeria, we are blessed with 180 million people, with a vibrant economy, with a nation of entrepreneurs. It would be wrong to try to merge all the airlines into one airline. But I do not think, given the nature of the global aviation market, I don't believe that Nigeria needs more than 3 strong airlines, major airlines. We can have niche airlines, but we need minimum or even a maximum 3 large airlines with a minimum aircraft fleet of 50 to 60 aircraft. They need critical mass to attract the traffic and to the revenue and to survive. Also, our airlines need to pay focus on the unit cost of their operations, on their yields in terms of the fares, and on the load factors. We need a strong business plan and a sound management for airlines in Nigeria to survive and prosper. The combined fleets of all Nigerian airlines is about 40 aircraft. Ethiopian Airlines, one airline, operates over 90 aircraft. So we are saying in this great country of Nigeria, the combined fleet of all the Nigerian airlines is smaller than Ethiopian Airlines. Many Nigerians criticize Ethiopian Airlines because they've made great inroads in Africa and in Nigeria in particular. I don't believe we should envy Ethiopian Airlines. We should try to emulate them. We must try and match them and surpass them, because what they've done for a country like Ethiopia compared to Nigeria is quite remarkable. The achievements they have made in aviation, in the MRO, aviation MRO, in aviation training, in airline operations, is the envy of Africa. And we need to try to emulate them. We can work with them. We can learn a lot from Ethiopian Airlines, and we should. We shouldn't envy them. We should emulate them.